Founded just after the First World War, Bender Shipbuilding and Repair is located in Mobile, Alabama. With a 42-foot deep water frontage of nearly a mile and a half, about 2 kilometers, the Bender facilities offer easy access to both the open sea and the nation's major riverways. 4 floating dry docks accommodate vessels from 4,000 to just over 24,000 tons. 11 overhead cranes have lifting capacities of up to 80 tons. Unlike most of the nation's major shipyards, Bender remains under local ownership. The current president of the company is Thomas B. Bender, Jr. Bender is a 24-hour operation that manufactures a wide range of civilian craft. These products include crabbing, fishing, and shrimp boats, as well as factory trawlers, tuna seaners, and passenger vessels and riverboats. Currently, over 800 Bender-constructed ships can be found in commercial and private fleets throughout the world. In 2000, Bender was awarded an $8.1 million contract from the federal government for the docking selected restricted availability of the Coast Guard cutter USS Thomas S. Gates. The company was also the recipient of a federal physical disaster loan of over $7.1 million through the Small Business Administration in November of 1999. Environmental efforts. Since 2000, Bender has implemented an environmental management system in attempts to reduce waste and streamline the production process while increasing production in a way as to minimize environmental impacts. Over a 5-year period, the company was able to reduce the consumption of welding supplies as well as smoke emissions by 30%. Asbestos exposure. Asbestos was used throughout the shipbuilding industry for half a century. The reason was its flame-retardant properties. A fire at sea is considered the most serious and life-threatening event that can occur on board a vessel. Between 1930 and 1940, asbestos was used in prodigious amounts in order to insulate pipes, engines, turbines, boilers, and heaters. It was also used between decks and fire doors. Additionally, asbestos compounds were applied to bulkheads and cabin walls. Because of the enclosed environment, below-deck areas were particularly dangerous for shipyard workers. Not only were they exposed to a tremendous amount of asbestos fibers, but much of the time these fibers consisted of especially deadly forms of asbestos, namely amosite and crucidolite. Most shipbuilding companies did not provide safety equipment to their employees prior to the 1970s. Indeed, knowledge of the detrimental health effects of asbestos was such a well-guarded secret among asbestos manufacturers and the Department of the Navy, it is possible that many shipyard operators were unaware of it, although many others undoubtedly were. Those who worked in shipyards as machinists, millwrights, welders, metal casters, and cutting, pressing, and/or grinding machine operators are among those most at risk for contracting mesothelioma. Asbestos exposure is the sole known cause of mesothelioma. Because of the statute of limitations in most states, it is important that any asbestos claims be filed as soon as possible after a diagnosis has been confirmed. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.net. Information and help for patients and families.